Hi, and welcome to the Remax Social Media Training Session 1, where we're going to be demonstrating how to set up your Google Plus account. Effective this week, September 19th, 2011, Google Plus no longer requires an invitation to sign up. So there are two ways that you can join Google Plus. One is if you don't have a Google email account or a Google account, and the other one is if you do have a Google account. But under either circumstance, you're going to log into google.com. Right now there's a blue arrow pointing to the plus U on the top left hand. Click on that. And we are going to use the sign in because we have created a fictitious email account for purposes of doing this. It's Remax Realtor 2000 at Gmail, and enter the password. And now I'm going to sign in. Okay. When we sign in, it gives you an area to add your photo. What you'd want to do is upload a photograph that you have. You'd go to your pictures or wherever you would save the photo that you want, and come here and select it. I'm going to upload that. Oops, did it not take it? No, got it. Okay, and this will be, and you can resize it here so that it encompasses the whole photograph that you have. Looks like there's a screen limit, right?
Yeah, it has to be like a square.
Okay, so I'm going to set this as my profile photo. And you want to put in your first and last name on the top. You want to put in your profile information, and then I'm going to join. Okay, so here we are now a member of Google Plus. We want to add some more profile information, and to do that we go to
Circles.
where? Right here, we're going to profile, and you can create employer's name, title, super agent, started, maybe a calendar here, nope. And if it's your current employer, you'd put current. You'd fill in your education, scrapbook photos, Jonathan.
That's almost equivalent to like wall photos on Facebook. They don't really belong to an album of any sort. Basically, it's you upload them as you come across them, and then you can categorize them and or put them into a album later.
Okay, and then I guess after you do that, you have to scroll back up to the top. I know it can be confusing. A lot of them have the save button on the bottom, but it looks like here you go up to the top, continue to my profile. Okay, and let's see, what else do we?
Circles.
That's the complete profile. They don't have any likes, dislikes, favorite quotes like we do on Facebook.
No. Very simple.
Home, photos, profile, circles, and games. We won't be using any games here. So this is a much more scaled down version of Facebook for sure, huh, Jonathan?
Next thing you'd probably want to do is that you'd want to set up your circles. Basically, what circles are basic demographic and customized groups of who you have in your circle. It's kind of like a circle of friends, so to speak. You can set up like a Remax circle, you can send up a friend circle, you can set up a family circle. And when you go to share content, posts, photos, videos, so on and so forth, you can actually choose to have it either publicly available and shared to anyone that has that's able to see your profile, or you can share it or block it even from certain groups or circles. Kind of like with the new Facebook privacy, where you can either share it publicly or share it with specific people.
So what
Or
would you recommend for a quasi-public figure like a real estate professional who wants to promote themselves to the public to have an open circle where anyone can view them?
I would, unless you have a couple of people in circles that maybe would be your competitor or people that you wouldn't really want to see a listing or any sort of information about a listing. But then you can also control who sees it when you go to post it. You can either choose publicly or certain circles or lists.
So it appears that we're in a consensus that we would leave it as show all people to anyone on the web.
And of course, where it says all circles, if you naturally we don't have any circles set up right now because we didn't add anybody. But at the where it says show people in all circles,
And you'd want to show people who have added you to their circles, correct?
right, correct.
Now, Jonathan, is this like Facebook where somebody has to accept you, or
Basically, it's a little bit like Facebook.
I'm going to save this here while you're talking.
You will receive a notification that somebody added you to their circle, and then what you can then do is you can either remove them or you can deny their request to add them to your circle. Google Plus is a little bit more public than Facebook is. It's kind of like almost like an open handshake kind of thing. Like, I'm gonna add you to my circle of friends. Facebook actually gives you a little bit more control over privacy than Google Plus does. But basically, you can create a new circle, say Remax Properties. And actually, if you create it with a Google account, or if you set up a new Google account or Gmail account, so to speak, and you have either existing or you import your contacts into your Google account, Google Plus would automatically give you suggestions on who to add to a circle based on who already exists in your contact list.
Okay, and what is Google Sparks, Jonathan? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, that must be a new feature.
So people, everything. So basically, this would conclude our first session of setting up your profile, and we're going to go into further details in the fifth session on how to utilize Google+. But for now, we'd like to get everybody established with their Google Plus account, and we'd like to start creating your friends and putting people into circles prior to the week when we focus on Google Plus, LinkedIn, and Active Rain. So this will conclude our session, and we're going to post this on the Remax channel for your viewing at any time. And hope to see you at the seminar, and hope you found this informational.